All right, so recently I've had several questions from clients on whether or not they should stick with Tableau or they should look to move into some other BI platform. And I wrote a quick article, quick blog on our website, and it seemed to get quite a bit of traffic. So figured I'd make a video about it as well. I've been working with Tableau for over 10 years. I've seen the platform change from primarily just a desktop tool to having a pretty robust cloud setup where users can go access dashboards. Saw Tableau Prep come on the scene along with some other products as well, and really make it like an end-to-end platform. But things have been changing recently after the Salesforce acquisition, and a lot of people just have questions because it feels like the magic is gone. And it really seems like this is just a transition from one of the industry innovators into more of a legacy type tool. And so obviously Salesforce is a gigantic company. They're looking to acquire a company to expand their customer base and their use cases that they cover and to make more money. And so far since the acquisition, the Tableau product has grown in terms of revenue. Pricing has changed a little bit, and basically the tool has taken on more of a legacy incumbent type role. And so for the data fam community, the Tableau community, where Tableau built its momentum and everyone shared what they were learning and how to use data successfully, it feels like things are taking a turn for the worst. And honestly, from a data fam member perspective, it is like, it's not going to be the same as it once was. It's no longer the up and coming tool. It's now transitioning to more of like a click type tool, something that it's around, what it provides. It's part of the offerings of maybe a larger ecosystem. And so I really see Tableau moving more into that role where it's part of the Salesforce selling process, but it's not a focus on a standalone license. So it'll look more like many of the acquisitions that Oracle underwent, where now it's just a part of what they offer. It has an additional cost added to it, but it's not going to be a focus of any of their press releases. Executives aren't going to talk about it as much as they used to, and it just simply won't be at the forefront of discussion. And honestly, that's okay. I mean, these things can't last forever. You've seen that transition. If you've been in the industry for longer than I have, you've probably seen that transition with other tools as well that have been acquired that were, something that people really connected with and felt like they grew their career with. But there will be another one. There's a lot of cool new platforms out that no longer focus on just the dashboarding aspect of things. And I think a lot of Tableau developers have discovered as well that, it's not all about just the tool, just the dashboard that you push out. There's a lot more to using data in an organization effectively. And so a lot of these new type tools are focusing on closing the gap between the data modeling portion and then the discovery portion that Tableau does struggle with a little bit, just because it's a more of a process to prep data and then put it in a dashboard, and then you also have to get people to use that dashboard. And so instead, what we're seeing is these tools that allow you to connect all of your data sources and then use it more like a spreadsheet, which is where a lot of the decision makers and organizations are operating from. Obviously, they have their dashboards that they use, but there are so many dashboards out and about right now that it's really just become a commodity, where when Tableau first started, it was unique and difficult to pull dashboards of data from tools. Now it's just part of every single offering that you can see. And so it's more of a question of where do you look rather than, do we have a dashboard for that? So